to the next example. We're going to be covering a rectangle. So for this one, we're going to be covering is we're going to understand what are some facts we can know about a rectangle. Okay, first thing we know, a lot of you probably already know this as a fact, but let's just cover it in ways. So opposite sides are congruent. You know that the base on the top and the base on the bottom are both congruent to each other, and you know that the height on the left side and the height on the right side are congruent to each other. So here you can put as the fact that opposite sides are congruent. Okay. Next one here is, once again, it's just a common fact that we have to get used to, is that within a rectangle, there's always a right angle. That's only if you have a rectangle or a square. You can't always assume that there's a right angle if you have no proof, right? So here, in a rectangle, you have 4 right angles. This is a symbol of angles. If you don't like that symbol, then I'll just write down the word angles. Okay, and that is the fact that I want to share with you. So what we'll be doing now is we're going to have another example. Example number 1. I do have to do this. Example number 1 is going to be, where's that? Oh no. Okay. So this will equal to 7 centimeters, and this will be equal to 3 centimeters. Okay. So using what we learned in a square, what do you think the perimeter will equal to? Right? You just answer this as we go. I'll just show you it. Since you know that the value of the opposite sides are congruent based on the rectangle's fact, we know that this will equal to 7 centimeters because the both bases are going to be congruent. If it's 3 centimeters, I know this is also 3 centimeters based on the facts of a rectangle. Opposite sides are congruent. I know that since I know this as a fact, all I have to do is just add 7 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3, which will equal to, I don't know, 20 centimeters. Okay. So about this is the actual formula is P equals to 2 times the base plus 2 times the height. But that's it gets kind of confusing. But if you want to just, I'm just showing you the formula for standard wise. But you can always translate it as perimeter, 7 plus 7, or you can translate this, how many 7s do you have total? You have 2 7s. So 2 times 7 is 14. And how many 3s do you have total? You have 2 3s. 2 times 3 is 6. You add that together, that will still equal to the same value, which is 20 centimeters. There's nothing wrong with using 7 plus 7 plus 3 plus 3. But if you have a different mindset, then this is another method you can use. Okay? So I hope that was helpful. Now let's go focus on the area. Okay? I'm going to use the same diagram. How do you find the area of, or maybe I'll use a different diagram. So we're using the same formula, which is base times the height. I'm going to use a different diagram. So here you're going to find, once you get to find area, you need to find the base and the height. Okay, you can use this. Once again, if there's a right angle, you can always use that as your connection to your base and your height. Okay. So always use the right angle to connect your base, which is in the bottom here, and your height, which is from the bottom. This will be your height. And once again, what connects them is your right angle. Your right angle connects the base and the height. So it's a lot easier for you to find it. We'll also just look at a lot of numbers. And we're going to discuss that more when we go to the next example. Here you're going to have base is 7, height is 3. To find the area, we assume multiply the area, which is 7 times 3, which will equal to 21.